This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 1854. Tips for New Moms: How to Decide What's Most Important to You, by Chelsea Brennan of smartmoneymamas.com. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday, and thanks for joining me once again on ORD. I'm your host and narrator, Greg Audino, and it is time for another parenting post today. We've got another author that might sound a little unfamiliar to you. Chelsea Brennan writes more frequently about finances, but her blog covers and intersects both finances and motherhood. So today, let's hear her tips for new moms as we optimize your life. Tips for New Moms: How to Decide What's Most Important to You, by Chelsea Brennan of smartmoneymamas.com. Being a new mama can feel overwhelming. There's pressure all around you. People telling you how to be a good mom, while you try to balance all the roles society expects from you. But here's the thing, mama. You get to decide what matters most to you. And most importantly, you don't have to do it all. This is a time of huge transformation. So give yourself some grace and start prioritizing the most important things about your new life. Living in the seasons of new motherhood. Having a baby is hard. Being a mom is hard. But like the earth, motherhood has many seasons: infant, preschool, kindergarten, and priorities and responsibilities change. So, embrace and live in the season of motherhood that you are in, and don't hesitate to let others help you. You'll weather the challenges more easily when you share your needs and ask for help from a trusted friend or family member. You don't have to ignore the difficulties, but don't let the challenges run the show. Beware of toxic positivity. Have you ever had someone dismiss your feelings and tell you to stay positive? That's toxic positivity. It's okay to struggle with being a new mom. You don't have to enjoy every moment. Instead of offering you support, toxic positivity can make you feel like there's something wrong with you. It can push you deeper into a negative mindset and lead to depression and feelings of anger. It's the opposite of encouragement. And you need to know that it's okay not to be okay. Struggling with motherhood is normal. It's okay if you feel like it's complicated. Don't be afraid to open yourself up. If your social circle engages in toxic positivity, seek out support in other groups or places. Set boundaries with well-intentioned family and friends. Setting boundaries is about advocating for yourself and telling others what you and your baby need. It can feel uncomfortable as a new mama. After all, you're transitioning into a brand new role and learning how to care for a brand new baby. So, while it's okay to ask for help, and accepting help is encouraged, sometimes you may not want to take a helper's suggestion. For example, let's say a well-intentioned family member or friend offers to hold your baby so you can get some laundry done. But you're enjoying your time cuddling with the baby, and maybe what you need most is for them to do the laundry. Be honest and let them know you appreciate their offer to help, but you don't need the support that they offered. Give yourself permission not to go along with what other people want, because you don't have to let them help at the expense of your own needs. Use a registry to name what matters to you. Setting up a baby registry can be time-consuming and overwhelming. As a new mama, you may not even know what you need. Other people can be quick to share their must-have new baby items, but the things that are important to them may not matter to you. That's where a baby registry comes in. You can use it as an opportunity to let others know what matters most to you. Ask yourself what's important. What items do you think you'll need? Maybe a diaper pail is high on your list of priorities, but a Pinterest-worthy nursery isn't that important to you. Narrow down your list and prioritize. Avoid choosing things randomly on your registry. You may not need the items or have the space to put them, and it could end up in a future yard sale anyway. If you're not sure what you need right now, it's okay to ask for gift cards too. Then you can use them to buy your most wanted baby items when you identify what they might be. Anxiety about being a good enough mom. It's normal to feel anxious about being a good parent. These feelings typically come from a place of fear, where you're afraid to lose control or make the wrong decision. But you don't have to be perfect, or even make the right decision every time. The most important thing is that you honor yourself. For example, you may have wanted to feed your little one yourself, but it's a struggle and it's not working out. That's okay. You can switch to formula without feeling guilty. You may be insecure in your role as a new mom. Expectations from others can bring enormous amounts of pressure, but you get to decide what works best for you. And if you can't kick the feelings of being anxious, alone, or sad, that's okay too. Just make sure to talk about it with a trusted friend. If they're a parent too, chances are they've been through something similar. If your thoughts are unmanageable, find a therapist who can help you work through the root of your anxiety and find coping strategies. Final thoughts on handling new motherhood. Stay focused on your values and priorities, because copying someone else's parenting style will only leave you feeling frustrated and like you don't measure up. And here's the key. You're already doing motherhood correctly. Your baby is going to be okay, and you're going to get through each season as it passes. Sure, it feels hard, and it is hard. But everything that is tough now will change in 6 months. Do what's best for you, and be lazy about the rest of it. You just listened to the post titled, Tips for New Moms: How to Decide What's Most Important to You, by Chelsea Brennan of smartmoneymamas.com. Keeping your body in shape is important, but it's also important to keep your mind in shape. I've been leveling up my focus with Word Collect, which is a free word puzzle app with over 2,000 levels. Word Collect gets harder as you get better, so it's a fun and challenging way to keep your brain sharp and grow your vocabulary. I highly recommend you give this fun and addicting brain game a try. And right now, Word Collect is offering you 2,500 coins and 500 gems when you download and play. And those coins help. You'll need them when you're having a hard time reaching the next level. I've been there a few times myself, and I'm very thankful they made it easier for me to keep going, because it really is a fun and educational game. So, stop mindlessly scrolling through social media. Keep your mind sharp. Just go to the Apple or Google store and search for Word Collect. So if you're like me and want to get fit with your mind and body, download Word Collect for free today. I highly recommend you give this fun and addicting brain game a try. Download Word Collect for free today. If I were to ask you to name a song by Dolly Parton or Queen, could you answer in under 15 seconds? If so, then you need to play Trivia Star. Trivia Star is a free mobile trivia game with over 60 different categories. If you choose the correct answer from multiple choices and beat the clock, you move on to the next level. The questions get harder over time, but if you get stuck, you can use coins and gems to get hints. And right now, Trivia Star is offering you 2,500 coins and 500 gems when you download and play. And above all, I personally love Trivia Star because it's just a really great way of testing yourself and keeping your brain sharp, which of course is what we're all about here in the OLD Network. Download Trivia Star for free today and get ready to flex your brain muscles. Trivia Star has thousands of 5-star reviews in the Apple Store and is the #1 trivia game on the App Store. Download it today to challenge yourself. Just go to the Apple or Google Store and search for Trivia Star. Download Trivia Star for free today and get ready to flex your brain muscles. And thank you to Chelsea for this post, one that to me has a lot of truth in it, even if those truths are, hard to lean into and embrace as new parents. And the biggest and most important truth here, at least to me, is something that she mentioned in the beginning about the seasons of motherhood. These seasonal changes show up both internally and externally. And though we might know this logistically, it can be awfully hard to live with, can't it? So what I suggest for parents at all stages is to keep trying to normalize this. It is normal to lose yourself sometimes, and it's normal to regret choosing parenthood sometimes. It's normal to have a better or worse reaction to a certain phase than you thought you would sometimes. None of it is not par for the course. And we only lose ourselves further the more we reject these ups and downs and convince ourselves that we shouldn't be experiencing them or that they're too much to overcome. Embracing change generates better changes because we're able to make better perceptions of the changes that come our way. So try not to be such a perfectionist when it comes to your parenting. Be willing to accept that mess sometimes. But that'll do it for today, folks. A great post from Chelsea, which we thank her for once again. Take it with you and see what changes it helps you welcome with open arms. And of course, have a great rest of your Friday, a safe Friday, and I'll see you tomorrow for more ORD, where your optimal life awaits.